the 18th century. Under the influence of the philosophers, opinions are stirred.
It's not quite as late as I thought it was.
Royalty, religion, hierarchy, tradition, the very foundations of society are put to the question. The mind no longer wants to accept anything that hasn't the good as its basis.
If we were to judge a servant by his virtues, there would be few masters who would be good valets.
For Montesquieu, providence no longer held any importance in the evolution of society. Like Locke, the English philosopher, he recommended the division of power. Diderot extols the virtues of science over those of metaphysics and religion. Buffon tops that one by insisting that the creation of the world happened more than 6,000 years ago.
This is a barbaric age.
Oh, you're always insulting our poor century.
And what might we praise it for? Stupidities of all kinds. The liberty of thought, universal attraction, electricity, the encyclopedia, etc.
There is violent reaction. Attacked by the church, Buffon reacts and then carries on more determined than ever. The first volume of Diderot's encyclopedia is published, then panned. In spite of that, Rousseau's social contract becomes the Bible of the revolutionaries.
That's all, man. Let's hide ourselves until he goes away.
And Voltaire, fierce enemy of injustice, will always be in the front line of the fight against all that is arbitrary, against obscurantism, fanaticism. Reason is our best friend.
I'm your master, and I'm never wrong.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Poor take.
Shall we go?
Oh, it doesn't look very funny, so let's go to the cafe.
Gentlemen.
We'll philosophize.
To philosophize is to give to reason all its dignity and its rightful place. It's to shake off the yoke of opinion and authority. That's what was written at the beginning of the 18th century, The Age of Woman, by Madame Lambert. The gentle and strong Marie-Thérèse is Empress of Austria. The great Catherine is Tsarina of Russia. Madame du Deffand held her salon. Madame du Barry has taken over from Madame Pompadour, who reigned over France for 20 years. As for the king, he might have had the best intentions for his subjects, but he didn't know how to bring this about.
Release the enormous energy that is contained in the rod that you are holding, and you shall, messieurs, be flowing with electricity as soon as I pinch the copper wire.
What's that?
Abbott no late.
And what's the use of that, I'd like to know.
What's it all for? Can anyone say?
Electricity, I'm wondering what it's good for.
All he's done to stop it can be quite correctly called useless, all quite useless.
Tonight was a disaster. The take is only 3 coins, and so here's one for you, Maestro, one for you, and one for you, Piero.
I offer my pay to Pierrette.
And I do, too.
That won't do.
No, I don't want to accept it.
That's better.
Well, all right, so that you're all happy, you share yours with him, and Pierre share with me.
Why not the contrary, huh? Why not have Pierrette share with me?
And there, that makes 2.
I think that's enough for now. We're going touring. The foreign courts are looking for French actors. I'd like to play in Potsdam.
Oh, and me in Vienna before the Empress Maria Theresa.
And me before Catherine of Russia.
My dear Pierre, you are delightful.
No.
Risking to be skewered by the Russian bayonets, my friends? Or to be stabbed by the savage Cossacks? No, thank you very much.
Then we'll vote with a show of hands. Those who are for it, raise your right hand. It's decided. We leave tomorrow.
What else? In 1768, Corsica is acquired, and just in time so that 1 year later, when Napoleon is born, he's born a Frenchman.
I almost
In
forgot my
1771,
books.
Cugnot invents the trolley, and the latest volume of Diderot's encyclopedia is published and comes out stirring up enthusiasm
And you'll
and
regret
excitement.
that you didn't want to listen to me.
That's the list of accomplishments to date for the century, but it's also an indictment against the absolute monarchy and the church.
Nobody listened.
1775, Frederick II reigns in Prussia. He is cultivated, author of works in French, and sees himself as an enlightened protector of the arts and letters. John Sebastian Bach came to his court, and Voltaire stayed 3 years. This didn't stop him from being despotic, anti-liberal, and convinced of the merits of an organized army. He wasted no time as soon as he was in power to use his powerful army to pounce on the Austrian Silesia.
Gentlemen and sergeant recruits. Now, what are they up to? We have to leave.
Here's to you. Thank you.
Would you mind giving me your signature?
Why not?
Why not? You sign right here.
Sure,
Perfect. And you here?
Do I sign?
There. To the Emperor. Prosit.
What's going on? We're waiting for you.
These two men just enlisted in the army. Don't argue, please. They're all mine.
You're
We are all
joking, of
his.
course.
And if you wanted to, you could be my queen.
You have to help me. Our friends are in trouble.
I don't need more troubles. I got my own.
They were conscripted under false pretenses. Oh. Hey, take it easy all the same.
Hi there. Thank you.
Hey there. You both signed up. You're soldiers now, and you have to stay.
Frederick felt he was beyond the soft, limp sentiments displayed by the French in the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle, even though he was the main beneficiary.
He's a wee bit impulsive, as you can see.
So long. See you soon.
This poor animal won't go much further. We'll soon need another good horse. Loaded like we are, one horse will never get us there.
Oh, there's a farmhouse there.
Hello. Hello, good man.
Oh, you're a doctor?
Madam.
Oh, you're just in time, sir. It's beyond me. My parents are all sick since the king first ordered us to plant all those potatoes. Oh, we did as we were told, and we've eaten all the leaves as soon as they appeared.
What? You've eaten the leaves? But it is the bulbs that you should eat. It's the roots. We'll show you how it's done. Cooked, add a little butter, and they're excellent. Ah, now you're all cured. You see how good potatoes can be, but eat the roots, not the leaves.
Will this horse do in payment?
Oh, that's more than enough.
Oh, it's all
The soldiers. Let's go. They're close.
Men, search this farm.
You plant all these potatoes and then you eat them just as soon as they show, and that's an order.
In 1772, Frederick was to be the instigator of the infamous partition, along with Marie-Thérèse and Catherine of Russia. His friend Voltaire voices no protest at all. Hadn't the king paid for these noble sentiments? Philosophers reveal what should be, and the kings are there to see that it's done.
What'll we do? I think we're caught.
Men, seize these fugitives. Ah, my good lads, thought you could get away, huh?
Who are these foreigners?
They're Frenchmen.
I'd like to know why you came to our country.
To put on play, sire.
Very well. You're invited to put on your show in my palace.
But,
Oh, bravo, bravo,
But-
bravo,
but-
bravo, bravo!
sire, these men are deserters.
Stillgestanden. Wir machen sie da. Huhnpack Schweingesinnt. They're coming to Potsdam. And you had better obey all my orders, gentlemen.
Liberalism was used only abroad. At home, Frederick thought only of tightening his disunified state.
My friends, we have at last a great setting for our productions.
From that time on, the Prussia of Frederick the Great was to be reckoned with. It was in 1762 that Catherine came to the throne of Russia. Well, almost, but there was her husband, the weak Peter III, who no sooner in power sided with Frederick of Prussia, to whom he gave his undying admiration. There was a little straightening out to do, and it was done soon enough. And somewhere, locked in a dark dungeon, there was the pretender to the throne, Ivan VI, who had reigned only a few months. That problem would be solved soon enough, too. And Catherine, Empress at 33, would be able to continue the good work of Peter the Great, modernizing her state, pushing back her borders from the Baltic to the Black Sea. The great Catherine is also protectress of the arts and letters. An enlightened despot, she keeps the enlightenment of the age for her personal use, and for propaganda, she uses her blustery liberalism. The serfs are bought and sold like cattle.
Hey, that's the treatment to give to people who deserve it.
Receiving Diderot in 1773, Catherine says to him,
With your great principles, you're making fine books and very poor men.
But you're cultivating misery for your people. What about the rights of man?
You, sir, work only on paper. It suffers you, my friend. Potemkin!
Highness. That's the beautiful city of St. Petersburg. It was a Peter the Great who constructed it. This river is the Neva, the principal means of communication along all the big buildings here. And they're putting in those huge piles and putting them deep to build on marshy land there.
But let's be fair, Doctor. Whenever youth and love get together to foil an old man, anything they might try to do might in the end be termed useless.
My dear Potemkin, I would like your opinion in the matter. Come in.
Highness, here are the French actors you asked to come to your royal court.
Welcome. Welcome to you all. Well. Does this young man also belong to your group?
Yes. It's just that I'm 38, Your Majesty.
Really?
Our actors are to play before the court.
I want to talk to the young man in blue.
As you wish, Highness. Monsieur, Her Majesty commands your presence at the performance tonight.
I don't know.
Be careful. At the palace, one obeys all orders.
So, if I understand, you want to be Pierre the Fourth, or perhaps Pierre the Great with your Catherine. We've got a role that suits you.
But do I have any
Excuse me,
choice?
I'll show you what choice you've got.
No. Our actors will not play before the court.
Come on, Pierrette, you'd best think it through. You'll see, you'll be sorry you feel like